war in its fourth year, with its own bomber group and fighter stations under all Canadian command, a total of 32 overseas squadrons, and with the modern equipment necessary to keep it abreast of every new design, the RCAF has grown into one of the greatest air armies of our time. Trained for hard-hitting action, its men are ready for everything the changing strategy of war demands: train busting, stratosphere flying, and close cooperation with ground troops. But life in England is not all training and fighting. Londoners saw Canadian flyers in a different role when the crack RCAF band led off on Britain's Wings for Victory drive in Trafalgar Square. And London's one household, whose members remain stubbornly undisturbed by war, welcomes the women's division of the RCAF. Night and day, airfields of the RCAF bomber group are busy with preparations. Night after night, the air crews gather in the briefing rooms.
Just hold it a minute, boys. Well, fellows, the raid tonight is a big show, as you've already heard. We're the first wave to cross the target, and it's our business to knock it out. And remember, the bigger the blaze, the bigger the landmark for the waves that come in after us. Not only tonight, but for the rest of the week. Good luck, men, and go get 'em.
Any of you guys seen my Mae West?
Speaking about Mae West,
if the visibility is good, as Matt's told us, we can expect heavy flak earlier, just about here.
Arriving for the takeoff, Canadian pilots and crews are keyed up for tonight's job. But as the blood races a bit faster in their veins, they know they are not alone. At this same hour, on airfields throughout England, hundreds of men like themselves are climbing into sleek, danger-laden machines. Machines as rugged as a battleship, as delicate as a fine watch. At this same hour, on airfields hemming in the battlegrounds of Europe, hundreds of men like themselves, Englishmen, Norwegians, Free French, Americans, are waiting for the same word of command, waiting for the great planes to roar up off the shadowy runways into the twilight sky. $200, $500, 1,000 cargoes of destruction are closing in on the toppling fortress of Europe.
How soon before we hit the flag? Unless my calculations are wrong, we should be in it now. If they'll hold off for just another minute, we'll have a clear run to the target. Hello, bomb aimer. Bomb aimer. Sir? Take over now. Okay, sir. Here we go. These are over a bit to the right. Damn it, I knew they wouldn't be asleep. Left. Even. Right, just a bit. Steady. Steady. Okay, right a bit. Steady now. That's it. Move on.
do not wonder, said Canada's Air Minister, C.G. Power, that thousands of the inhabitants of these cities are leaving. They have nowhere to stay. Our main objective is to obliterate at the source Germany's means of making war. The path to victory leads through the sky, to the heart, to the soul, to the body of Germany. From Nazi headquarters in the heart of Fortress Europe, whose protective bars have now become a prison, the Reich's Director of Transportation issues an urgent order. To conserve oil and rubber reserves, now subject to unforeseen restrictions, all possible freight shipments are hereby transferred from the military road system to the railways, linking conquered territories with the industries of the Greater Reich. And to offset certain interruptions in these industries, the railway network must be tirelessly maintained. And so from the farthest reaches of Europe, workshops and locomotive yards are being pressed into service to meet the Reich's unceasing demands on Europe's overburdened railroads. But Allied air strategists already have their answer. The new tactics of ground strafing. Its purpose to destroy German coastal shipping, military supply columns, and railways. In short, to paralyze the whole network of German communications. It is a fine summer morning. Two Canadian boys, Flying Officer D.M. Bitsy Grant of Watrous, Saskatchewan, and Flying Officer J.A. Morton of Gadsbury, Alberta, prepare for a raid on an important munitions train, known to be proceeding to German-occupied Lille. Their briefing officer, Squadron Leader Blake Woods of Toronto, gives them their course, weather report, details of enemy gun emplacements. Grant has already proven himself an ace fighter by sending 9 Hitler-operated locomotives to the junkyards in one 35-minute raid. It's a good day for the job. The planes are serviced and ready. The ground crew is on hand for the start. Grant and Morton give their signals, and the Mustangs fight the air. Every day, planes of the RCAF, Mustangs, Hurricanes, Mosquitoes, fan out over Europe to blast Hitler's rail communication. Grant and Morton fly out low, hedge hopping over the English Channel, pointing for France. Close to the enemy coast, they run across 2 patrol ships and show them that trains aren't the only things they can bust.
Reichszentrale Befehlslieferung. Sehr geehrte Herren. To the Reichscentral Office of Army Supplies. Gentlemen, in reply to your urgent wire of the 28th, we are pleased to inform you that the Howitzer shells and Heinkel undercarriages have left via Lille today under armed escort. These will replace the shipment which was unfortunately lost in transit early this month. I beg to remain cordially yours, signed Heinrich Eifmann, Marshal Munition Works.
train busters roar on. And from Vancouver and Fredericton, Yellowknife and Tadoussac, from Montreal and Winnipeg, Kamloops and Toronto, from Calgary and Halifax, from Pacific to Atlantic, the men and women of the Royal Canadian Air Force, the wings of our continent, sweep on into the day of victory.